So I'm installing a Dyna engine mount on an 06 and up Dyna, and you notice that it has Dyna 06 written right on the mount. And they're going this way. This is a chamfered edge is going to go towards the engine, and the writing is going to be towards the bike. See, it's got right, which would be your pipe side, and left, which would be your primary side. So we put that in there. Okay, so got the front part of the mount in there. Bolted in. It's difficult with the you've got to remove the regulator here to get to the engine mount bolts, and it's a real pain in the dick. I always put grease on the bolts, tap the holes out on the mount itself, but also on the frame here. Run a thread chaser into the bolts right here where you're going to bolt the side plates on. Here's a thread chaser in case you didn't know what one, or a tap. This is the rubber mount. This piece will actually come out if you knock it out. It's just pressed in there, just very lightly. But don't worry about if it comes out, this piece, just put it back in. Put your 7/16 bolt in with the lock washer, put that in there. Put some grease on the back here. You see this where a pin goes on the top of the mount here? That's how that's going to go, like right there. See that? And then we're going to bolt it in there. I'm just going to put some grease on this bolt.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just going to clean these holes out. That way that you know the threads are good and they're not going to gall on your bolts. Always use, when putting this on here, I put a little bit of grease around this. Just so that this side plate, because there's going to be a 100 thousandths crush on this mount from the side. Right? So you grab your bolts like this, your two bolts. I can line the bolts up like just looking through the holes. Put some grease on them bolts, or never sees, whatever you want. Okay, so I'm not gonna tighten these bolts up all the way because I want to get the other side on, and then I'm gonna tighten them evenly, one side and the other side, until they're buttoned up, because we're actually crushing the mount 100 thousandths on each side, and what that does, it stops the motor from moving from left to right. So we're just going to go ahead here and tighten up the center mount first and actually get that one tight before I put the other side on. I like to put a bit of grease around these mounts here so they go on nice, you know.
Yeah, that's good.
I like to run a thread chaser in these. So now I'm going to go to the other side and tighten it up. You see how that went straight on there because I put grease on it? "35 foot-pounds, okay? 35 foot-pounds. In the center here, you've got 7/16 bolts. You can do those up to 40 pounds, 45 pounds. Put your regulator back in, and that's it.
Can you address some of the questions that you get calls on when they've installed them and they feel like it's just not fitting?
Okay, so once you put your regulator back on, I want you to come look at this. If your wheel looks like it's straight up and down inside your fender, it's probably good, your alignment of your bike. But if you see that your wheel's cocked at all, this is what you need to check. You need to lift up the tank and check this top mount to see if it's been bent, if the bike's ever been dropped. But even this bike has never been dropped, but the alignment of the drivetrain was out because I checked it before I even did the mount. So this is how we check the alignment. You put your bike up on a rack like this, and you check the alignment. I'm going to get that front wheel lined up, okay, where it's dead center of the bubble, which it is right now, see that? And then I'm going to go to the back wheel. And if you look at that bubble, you'll see that it's dead center. And I align this bike and then put our mount in, so that's how good of a fitment our mount is. Our mount actually will align your bike, as long as you adjust and align the top mount. So that both wheels are like this, not like this, okay? So important.
Troubleshooting.